it's still a big deal. I think that if if you look at the last, call it 2 weeks, we've lost a lot more than we've won, and we've found different ways to lose. You know, I think that you can look at the pitching, the hitting right now over the last couple weeks actually has been inconsistent, and you know the guys are trying like heck, and there are times where hitters go through stretches like this, but you still find a way to scratch out a couple more wins than one in the last 11 days. But it'll turn, and there's no quit, and you know there's really nothing to say, but we got to find a way to win a game. And the last game we won was when Clayton took the mound. So I know, you know, our only focus now, we've got to turn the page on this, you know, this series and figure out a way to win a game tomorrow.
Got him going tomorrow, but why do you continue to maintain naturally that you guys have the better club? You are the better club.
I think that, you know, we believe that, but again, it doesn't matter what right now what the records are. It doesn't matter the talent level. I believe in the talent in the room, but again, I've said it all year long. We still got to go out there and play and win a baseball game, and there's, you know, various components to the game. We've got to pitch well, and we've got to catch the baseball. Can't make outs on the bases, and you've got to get base runners to potentially score a run or a few runs. So those variables have been inconsistent, and we've got to find a way to turn it around.
Despite this terrible stretch, you guys maintain a 10.5 game lead in the division, which you won 23 to go. What needs to change to make sure you win this division?
Well, we're going to win the division. I can assure you of that. What needs to change? Just continue to do what, you know, continue to stay together and to compete. There's no one that's going to feel sorry for you. You get hit in the mouth, you got to fight back. And so I think that there's a lot of fight left in our guys. And, you know, again, the focus has got to be on tomorrow.
You've done a pretty good job of maintaining or staying the course through all this, but at what point does that start to feel like it might not be the right idea, and maybe you should change things up or take a piss or, you know, whatever?
I just think that there's something to being reactionary on a certain result versus being reactionary or showing anger towards a process or lack of effort. And when you're talking about, you look at the last 10 days of the offense, it's not from lack of preparation. The guys are doing the same exact thing as they've done all year long. No one likes to make outs. So for me to get upset at a result makes no sense. Hitting is very difficult. And, you know, and I think that even the last couple of years, there's been stretches like this on the offense side. Well, we've gone through this, but we still found a way to scratch out some wins. And so it's not as magnified as far as the win-loss. And my mindset has always been consistent. You know, when you're not seeing guys run balls out, kicking the ball around, that's upsetting. We all want to win, and it's tough to win a major league game. But I'm not going to be here, and be upset by you know, the results over the last 10 days.
And that's why with Avilan, I assume you like to get the rights because of the changeup, so you feel like you can get both sides. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I like them, but I think that right there in that spot where those guys, they've got pinch hitters and they've got the left, right. So Avilan has got to get, there's got to be, you know, unless you're going to go hitter for hitter, you got to find a way to get a right-hander out. And so this year he actually hasn't been getting righties out as much as he typically has. But again, you know, in that situation, gives up some base hits, and you got one of the best hitters against left-handed pitching with a base open. For me, it's a no-brainer. And he's got to get Descalso out. So it didn't happen. And, you know, Avi just wasn't sharp tonight.
If you're not going through this stretch, does JT get ejected? Does he get that upset?
Probably not. I think that that's a sign of frustration, very unlike Justin. And he's a competitor and disagreed with the call. and voice his opinion, and Chad did the right thing. So to your question, probably not. I think a little bit of that is frustration. I'll have JT down tomorrow. We've run him out there a lot, so he'll be down tomorrow, and get Logan at third base and get Chase in there at second base.
A lot of guys have said during this streak that maybe a little adversity can be helpful. Just hadn't had to deal with that this season. But when you see the frustration and you see some of the mistakes at the bases, you start to think maybe this is not having a good effect, and this is starting to wear on the guys in a negative way.
Well, mistakes on the bases, I think that if you look into it, there's certain things that as a result, if it doesn't go your way, it's not necessarily a mistake. But there are mistakes on the base, and we have made mistakes on the bases. But as far as consistently on the bases, I don't see that. We have given some outs away. Adversity, yeah, if you learn from things, then it can be a good thing. If you don't let it dominate your thoughts or get you down too much. But we've had our fair share of adversity. But again, we're gonna be professional and show up ready to win a baseball game. And that's been kind of what we've tried to do all year long, going good or going bad. And that's a formula I believe in. So tomorrow, I can promise you, we'll be energized, focused, and ready to win a game.
Doc, with the team struggling and a handful of hitters struggling as well, how do you, I guess, balance them getting some at bats and getting out of this slump with all these call-ups who also, want to see the field?
Well, if you look at bats, I think that it's as we have the call-ups, and there were a couple of games there in San Diego where with the doubleheader, there were some guys that got called up that played, but the guys that are playing majority of the time are guys that we've all seen all year. So I think that it's easy to point to the call-ups and the at-bats, but we've had Chase and Logan all the time, Austin and Yasmani, and so Verdugo got a couple starts over the thing, and Jock just got over the past weekend, and Jock just got here, so Yasiel had a day. So I think that if you look around the diamond, there's been some sporadic starts. Dre got a start yesterday, but I think for the most part, it's a lot more consistent. I think people, are really giving it credit for.
You got a lot of good innings out of Kenta tonight, so that's got to be encouraging.
It is, and I think that ultimately, it's the ultimate goal is to win a game. And I know Kenta's disappointed we didn't win, but yeah, you look at the starters this series; they pitch well, and they set the tone in a nice way. They were challenged a little bit, I think, by that Arizona series, that last time in Arizona and San Diego, and those guys responded. And, the offense, those guys got to continue to put forth those good at-bats and get some base runners, get some traffic, and stress the pitcher.
Did you think that ball hit Descalso? And if so, were you able to look at it on video? Or did you...
I thought it hit him. Yasmani thought it hit him. And it was pretty clear to me, and, the umpire heard it. You can challenge it, but it was pretty definitive.